Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High Power Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim that is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. This is the brother Yahshua from the GMS Bombers Camp back at you with a brief spiritual hydration. You know, I want to touch a little bit on discipline, right? Because a lot of Akim these days, we all struggle with discipline at times, whether it be from something great to something small, and I want to give you a bit of advice or something that helped me, build my discipline, you see, because discipline requires patience. And then, there's a saying that practice makes perfect, which no, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress, right? So if you put something into practice, you slowly start to progress in it. As well as if you practice being lazy, or if you practice being nonchalant, or if you practice bad habits, they develop into bad habits. You see, you'll become habitually accustomed to doing something bad. For instance, eating habits. If you eat bad, if you practice eating bad, you'll consistently eat bad, and then what? You'll end up with a poor diet. You end up with bad health, right? But like I say, I want to give you a little advice on how you could go about building up your discipline. Start with staying small. This may sound insignificant, right? But when you get up in the mornings, yeah, we all pray. I'm sure you should pray. You should be praying first thing. The first thing you do when you get up in the mornings, say a prayer to the Most High for waking you up, right? You get up out your bed, do about 5 push-ups or more. If you could do more, do more. But if you're a person who really can't do push-ups, start with doing 1. Do 1 push-up every time you go to bed, and 1 push-up every time you wake up out of bed. And then you'll find yourself being able to do more and more. Me personally, I remember there was a time I couldn't do 1, and I just started off doing 1 push-up. Like every 30 minutes or every hour, I would do 1 push-up. And then slowly, able to knock out, shoot, I can't even count, But it all starts with that discipline. Another thing you do when you first get up in the morning, after you done did that push-up, make up your bed. I'm sure there are a lot of Akim out there that just get up and go. You don't even make their beds. Particularly for Akim who, for those who live by themselves. Get up and make your bed. You see? After you make your bed, then you carry on throughout your daily routine. Then read the scripture. Even if you read 1 psalm. If you have a particular book that you want to read, just read through it. You see, you don't have to read through the whole chapter, but read 1 or 2 verses. And when you find that you do these things every morning, those little, what most would say is minute, those little minute things that you would help to build your discipline. You see, it would translate over into the larger things, into the larger aspects of your life. You see, just from doing those little minor things in the mornings. You see, because discipline, oh boy, your discipline and your faith goes hand in hand too. But at the end of the day, we have to understand that, these things is a requirement. You see, even when it comes down to fasting, if you can't do a full day fast, do an intermittent fast. When you think about it, when you go to bed, according to how much sleep you get, we may sleep 6 hours, 7 hours. That's already a 7-hour fast right there. Talk on another 7, 8 hours. That's about 14, 15 hours fast right there. That's more than half a day. You may feel as though every day you need to eat, but every day you don't need to eat. Drink water, drink teas, use the herbs. You know, every day you don't need to eat. Yeah, those hunger pains, you may feel like, those hunger pains can get you, but they'll go. Once you drink a good amount of water, they'll go. But you have to discipline your body to go through it. If your body ain't used to feeling that hunger pain, that means your body isn't disciplined to fast. And that ain't a good thing. You see? A precept, I want to bring on a precept real quick, right? It's not going to be too long. This is Salakia. Second Corinthians chapter 12 and 9. It says, "And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of a Mashiach may rest upon me." God, that goes into when you going through things, your everyday life, and you come across these trials and tribulations. You glory inside those things. You see, because those are the conditions of the battle. You see? But yeah, man, at the end of the day, do those little small things to build on your discipline. And you will find out that tasks that used to seem hard will become slowly more easy and easier. Let's use the analogy of building a boat. The biggest boats are built with some of the smallest pieces. Yeah. And piece by piece by piece, that boat is built. When you think of Noah, as big as that ark was, he started off with some of the smallest pieces. And the same thing with us. If you want to achieve a big goal, chop it down into smaller ones. Don't just try to go and do, a 2-3 day fast and you never fasted before. No, they ain't gonna work. You're gonna hurt yourself. Chip at it. Don't go try doing 100 push-ups and you can barely do 5. Chip at it. You see? But yeah, Hakim, I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Give all praise to the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kadash, Shalom.